Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Um, I'm at the hospital at, I think it's Moses Cone. I think it's Moses Cone Hospital. I'm having a hard time filming certain places, so I had to come to somewhere it's actually quiet. Okay, so anyway, forget whatever I just said. I was supposed to make another video, but now I'm back because I needed to upload the ones that I had before. I hope you like the one that I put out there about me going out shopping, things like that. But oh well, I had to put something disciplined out there because I needed to connect with you all and let you guys know that I'm still here. Okay, no matter how mature and private and personal and as helpful as my page is to you, for I have to go by the guidelines and things like that. So I'm still gonna let you know the other side of me as well, so I won't be that boring. I mean, come on, you gotta live a little bit. Okay, so you already know I have my notebook here. Okay, so I have more than one topic to talk about, and it looks like I had to write down whatever I wanted to talk about over again because there's a lot of things to discuss. But however, I'm not going to be long. I might include everything in one video. I might not. I don't know. Looks like I probably will, but I really don't want to be carrying around these clothes around. So, I mean, those are my clothes that I use to change in. And that's pretty much about it. Okay, so, I've gotten a lot of people lately starting to talk about making things positive. Now, I know this is not your first time hearing about speaking positive, because positive things are going to start happening for you, or doing more positive things. We all know that, blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants to hear that. But make everything positive, and watching your life change is something literally that you guys have to start focusing on. Yes, it's okay to say things that are the truth that may not be as positive, but you have to look at the bright side of the situation. The other side is that you're explaining yourself and explaining the reasons why you feel the way that you feel. It is not that you're a negative person. It's not that you're not trying to be positive. It's literally because you are trying to be positive about being honest. Okay, so when someone says do not share all of your information out with just anyone, I mean, how are you ever gonna get therapy? Like, you're gonna need to talk to some people. You may not need to talk to anybody, but sometimes you're gonna need some help, and you're gonna need that clarity from another person. You're gonna need that other person's advice. So just try to make everything positive, and watch your life change is basically the title that I was wanting to include in one video. But it looks like I might just tie this video into like a multitude of things, even though I want it to be like separate, because I don't want to make anyone just like um, get defocused about what I'm trying to say. But YouTube say they wanted people to have longer videos, so I'm gonna have to include everything in a longer video. I don't have to, but I'm going to, because you already know me. I talk really fast, and I can include like a whole book and summarize it and keep it moving. But unfortunately, some people want to sit there for 2 hours at a time and look at the TV screen and watch you talk for 2 hours. But I can summarize whatever you want me to summarize in less than that. But okay, if you want me to stay out here longer, I will. I don't know. I mean, it's not nothing against anyone else, but I don't see myself looking at someone talk for 2 hours. Me personally, I want you to say whatever you want to say in about a minute or two, and then I'm going to the next video. That's just me. But some of you literally want to be at a computer and stare at someone talk for 3 to 4 hours. Okay, I mean, that's longer than a movie. But if you guys want that, okay. Okay, but I'm not going to talk for 2 to 3 to 4 hours. So I'm just letting you know that now. I don't even have the patience to hear myself talk for 2 to 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so you got the number one thing out the way. The first thing on the list was make everything positive. Okay. And watch your life change, because it really is true. The more negative things you say about your life or about a situation, the more you attract in a negative way. And I am a highly recommended person that have witnessed that. So I know what that's all about. I'm pretty sure you have too, or know someone who you see on a day-to-day basis that, or maybe you don't see them on a day-to-day basis, but you know that that is absolutely true. When people put more negative things out there, they tend to get it back. They put more positive things out there, they tend to feel a lot better. They tend to not want to bring anything negative in the next conversation, perhaps, or they just don't demonstrate that in their daily lifestyle. You tell someone that there's no way that they're going to open up a store, for instance, and they have a lot of negative feedback, and then someone believes it and start doubting themselves because of someone else's opinion or a view about what they've witnessed or what they've been through. But if you were to encounter someone who has nothing but encouraging words to say about you, or they haven't even been in your situation, but they still have nothing but positive things to say for you, then you start to feel a lot better about yourself, about the way you think about things and things like that. So always keep that in mind. Okay, so but just to make sure, if you do so happen to say something negative, and it's a reflection on what you've been through or what you are currently experiencing, try to make that negative comment or whatever you say um, limited, especially when it's referring to your future, because you never know. You don't really want anything for whatever you're thinking of. You don't want your ego to get in the way, a negative ego at that, to get in the way of your future. You don't want that to manifest into actually happening in your life. So that one's out the way. Okay, so if power and life and death, they say, is in the tongue and what you say, then why do we speak bad things and not say good things? That is life. Okay, we say bad things and not good things sometimes when we know that life and death and the power is in the tongue of what you speak. You speak things into existence. Sometimes we speak things that aren't true, that we end up believing ourselves, because what we say is literally powerful. So, what we say can determine how much trouble we get in. What we say can determine how much hope we have, how much faith is going to happen for us, how much life we are expected to have. Because you can end up actually believing the things that you say. Now, not saying that that's the case for everyone. Some people say things because, and I get to that later, but some people say things because it's just for that time being, and they just need that moment to either get an answer out of you, or literally just to some people just want an answer. So they feel that speaking about what can happen in a negative way may increase a chance of them receiving help from someone faster than what they really, really want in the back of their head. Like, you have to follow me. Um, but the thing is that if power and life and death is in the tongue, then why do we speak bad things and not say good things that are positive and uplifting? Okay, so if it's positive and uplifting, boom, that's why they usually say how fathers tend to be more strict. Back in the day, it might still be like that today. I'm pretty sure there is. But they tend to say that fathers are a little bit more strict, and the mothers are more um, heartwarming and soothing, calming and nourishing. For instance, for an example, let's say you have a child and your child wants to stay up an extra hour to watch a cartoon, and your father is telling you to stay up, but your mother knows you have school in the morning, so she's going to make sure that you get your rest and you cannot watch your cartoon. Now, if you think about it, more uplifting words would come in, but when it comes to making that child feel okay about the decision that he or she wants to make. And if it's uplifting enough, eventually that child is going to follow with whatever rule or order that is given to them. If they wanted it or if they didn't want it, you are able to influence someone by how you uplift them and make them feel good enough about whatever you're trying to encourage them to do. That's science. It's not the end of the world. We all know that. Alchemists know this already. It's not the end of the world. It's literally true. I mean, it's not just for children. It's literally for adults too. Okay. We got that one out of the way. Now, if you shared or think you've shared too much information, knowing you're supposed to be cautious and limited with who you share your information with, why don't you tell yourself it's okay? You knew what you were doing, that you have realized that you have made a mistake, because you are the magic and the change of your life. Now, that's what I wanted to discuss. Now, they do tell you to limit to what you're going to say to people, okay? Do not tell everybody your goals, with everybody your plans and what you're doing until it is done. And then when it's done, therefore there will be nothing else that they can do to hinder you from moving to that forward to that success. But see, now if you're already around successful people in the right environment, then you will no longer have to worry about it. But they try to tell you to keep your goals and things like that to yourself, because you might encounter some people who don't want you to exceed. It's hard to say that, okay, but unfortunately that may be true in certain cases. It's according to how high you're vibrating within yourself in order to move on to the next goal. Like, you have to be the type of person that no one can stop you, because you are so driven and so determined. Whether or not you did tell someone your goals and your dreams, it wouldn't really even matter, because of how much influence you have within. You already have the driven and the passion within. But yes, it is important to be around certain people, and yes, it is important to not tell all of your business, like spill all of your tea out there to other people. I mean, especially just to anybody, or the wrong person. But how can you tell if it's the wrong person? If their lifestyle is not in order, if their lifestyle or their environment, the people that they hang around, or their family, it's not, they don't have anything in common with you, pretty much like that. But my thing is that, you know, I've heard so many stories of people say, well, you can't share all of your business out with just anyone, because someone can be really, really upset or not want you to succeed, so they're trying to stop you, or, you know, or throw things your way to make you feel indifferent about the decision that you want to make. Now, that is absolutely true. You know, that is absolutely true. But my thing is, if you've accidentally told someone that you knew for sure that it wasn't a great idea to actually tell them, but it kind of came off guard and it kind of hit you, you know, you weren't expected to tell them a lie to cover it up so they won't be all in your business all the way. You see, some things happen to people who are really intelligent, and just in case you forget at that moment when someone was to come your way, ask you how you were doing, you're just like, I'm doing fine. Now that person that's approaching you may not be someone that you would consider a good environment, but it came out of the blue, so it kind of caught you off guard. So let's say, for instance, they asked you what you were going to do with your life or in the future, and you actually gave them the truth. You gave them the truth. And you've been hearing back from other people to not share information with certain people, um, who may not want to see you succeed in life. Now, if you have made that mistake, but you were intelligent enough to already know what to keep to yourself, it is absolutely okay, because now you know what you have to do in order to maintain your privacy. Okay, now some people have a hard time with dealing with that and making decisions like that. But if you think about it, I'm not going to lie to you. When I've gotten that feedback from certain people who tell me, don't tell this person your business and that, and the third, and I will literally tell them, yeah, I knew not to do that, but I was literally just trying to get them out of the way, just to let them know, and so I can go ahead. Because if I continue to carry a conversation with them, then they was going to stay around me, and I really didn't feel like leaving, because I needed to be in that space for that time period. So it's almost like you have to know what you are doing. You have to be the magic maker. You have to be the one that is strong enough within to know what you're doing, because you are intelligent enough to know what to share to other people, and what to say and what not to say, and what's too much information, this, that, and the third. Okay, so I've heard so many people, like on YouTube, or videos that I've watched, and some people would say, if you want to manifest your dreams into a reality, what you need to do is start working towards them. But not only that, start doing things like putting certain things out there into the universe to get other people to know what it is, and then eventually it'll attract back to you. And then I'm like, well, how are you supposed to put anything out there into the universe if you're supposed to be secretive about what you are doing? That's where the magic comes in at. That's why I said, do not beat yourself up. Do not self-sabotage yourself. If you understand everything that I've just said, then you, my friend, are spiritually there within yourself. Okay? You understand, okay, how personal and how private your situations are in life and your goals, and you know already that you are supposed to be enabling your presence around people who are already gifted enough, who have their own establishment, with a lifestyle that unfortunately one day you are trying to get there, and obtain yourself. So just try to keep that in mind. Don't beat yourself up. I mean, because I know the if ands and or buts and if ands and outs, and I know what is appropriate and what needs to be done in order to obtain your privacy, so that you can focus on achieving them. And then until you actually get there, then that's when you would tell them, and therefore nobody can do anything towards hindering your success, because you've already done it. You've already got there. So yeah, I was kind of confused about that. I'm like, some people would say, well, you have a big, they weren't necessarily talking about me, but I mean, they were just talking just to like anyone in general, who tend to let everyone know what they're doing, and before you know it, they haven't even met their goal, because they have literally spilled all the tea and all the information to the wrong person, or they've already given out their dreams, their hopes and dreams and things like that before it has even happened. So it's almost like they kind of messed themselves up a little bit. So yeah. But as long as you can realize that what you've done, if you did say a little bit too much to the wrong person, if you can realize that, then that's when you know that you are awake. Okay, you are awakened. A lot of people they like to say are still asleep who can't see that, but it's true. Just think about it. You have an imagination. Use your imagination. If you cannot see that your privacy and what you planned on doing in life to get you further can get you distracted, and just by letting the wrong person know your information, your hopes and dreams, it's kind of sad already if you have to watch out to what you say, because that, my friend, automatically just lets me know that you don't have the right environment around you. So if you do have the right environment around you, those type of things will already be in the back of your head, and you are able to be honest and spill out your information to certain people within around people who want to see you succeed in life. Bottom line. Okay. The next thing is do do things that make you feel good, and just like you have a new life. I mean, do things that make you feel like you have a brand new life. If you haven't tried something that that you've always wanted to try, or you haven't tried something that doesn't make you feel new again, like you're brand new. I mean, why even try something that you've been doing over and over again? In order for you to grow, now it doesn't make, it's not a bad idea to continue to do the things that you've been doing if it's continuing to make you happy and bring you some success. But if you do want to see some other changes, start doing something different in your life. Like change a routine. It can be as simple as going to a different store that you've never been to, or change a routine so far as what you put on, things like that. Little things can help you manifest your success just by changing up a small routine. An eating habit can really, really benefit you, and I've already told you before that when you eat your fruits and your vegetables, it literally enables your organs to obtain a healthy function. Okay, so that's brain, that's looks, that's everything. Okay, this is why they have the choices with food stamps. Okay, if you don't get it, it is literally true. Um, I'm not going to get back to the Bible because that's where I'm going to refer back to. I've said enough of that. But let me go to the food nutrition. That's why they have food and nutrition. Food would be the junk food and things that are not so healthy for your body, but it's food. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's there for you to consume, for you to feel like you're hungry. Your hunger is no longer there. Then the nutrition would be their fruits and vegetables. Okay, if anything, your life is gonna increase. And when I say it's going to increase, it's literally going to extend the periods that you have within your organs. Like your organs can go down, it can defunction, and you don't want that. Okay, you want your organs to be healthy no matter what. So by drinking lots of water and by consuming your fruits and vegetables, this is why certain people become vegans and vegetarians, because they realize that they do not need to eat meat in order to survive. If anything, they need to consume what is alkaline foods. What are things that grow from the ground, things that are actually nutritious for our body. They realize that you're not going to die if you stop eating meat. If anything, you're going to live longer. Your health is going to increase. Okay, you're not going to feel tired. You're going to feel energized. You can last longer at work. Your daily activities, you'll feel a whole lot better about yourself. Your thoughts will be a lot better. Your speech, your appearance, your looks, your hygiene, everything goes right back to the fruits and vegetables. Okay, so maintain that. Not only that, I'm just saying, just changing, certain routines in your life that might be a little bit better for you because you're so um, used to doing things that you've been doing before, but you haven't really seen any other changes in your life. So try thinking about that because that's not a bad idea. And like literally. Okay, so we got that out the way. Oh, and this one goes back on telling someone your secret plans. Okay, so if you tell someone your secret plans and you make that mistake, then you better have faith to get you out. Okay? Have faith to get you out. Like, think your way out of it. Say, okay, I've literally told this person too much information, or I've told this person something about my life, and I don't even know that person, but it came out in the middle of the blue and I accidentally spilled some tea, you know, or I've told the wrong person something that I know better of not to say. Things like that. Okay, so either you know how to get yourself out by thinking your way out by saying, okay, now that I'm aware that I've said too much, now I know when to be still, when to be quiet, and not say too much. That's knowing how to get yourself out. Okay, definitely know when to pray. Okay, for everyone who is literally spiritual or whoever you pray to, your higher God, whatever and whoever it is, know when to pray and ask for forgiveness. Okay, because you are sorry, you did acknowledge that you've made a mistake. So whoever your God is, they know this already. Okay, ask for forgiveness and start over. Okay, by not trying to do that again. Only sharing your information around positive people or people who are literally already there and established enough in their life to where they are happy to see you grow and want to see you succeed in life. Bottom line, okay? Because you need to start over because of your protection. So you already know that you're aware that you probably shared too much information. That is okay. But what type of person are you within? Are you the type of person to say, well, I've made a mistake, nothing else is going to happen to me good? Or are you the type of person that says, I made a mistake, I know better, and I know better things are going to come from me? You should be that type of person. Okay, and let's hope that you are. Because I don't want to see anyone who has a good heart and a good spirit about them start doubting their own belief. But 9 times out of 10, you don't get too many people with a good spirit doubt themselves, because that's the reason why they have that spirit from the jump. They don't doubt themselves. They know that there's something else within them that other people can't see, that other people need, and they know that there's something that dwells within them deeply that is it's something that they're going to need for the rest of their life in order for them to succeed and be happy. So that is one. Now, this other topic is really going to be really, really good. Okay, so what I've noticed about homeless people. Okay, I'm not going to talk about that right now. I want to talk about that later on because I have a numerous of things to talk about. And I want to get rid of some of these clothes. So let me go out of here and I'll see you guys later. And I'm not sure. Yep, it's 28 minutes. Good. I've talked for 30 minutes. Okay, so I told you guys I'm not talking for 2 to 3 to 4 hours. Guys, if you sit there and you watch someone for 2, 3, 4 hours, oh my gosh, that is like so long. I cannot do that. I would be so. Like, you really had to have a really good topic for me to sit there for 2 to 3 hours and talk. Like, I can't even see myself doing that. I just can't. Not even Beyonce, not even Now, if it was Michael Jackson, then probably would, yeah. But no, seriously. Okay, so thank you all for watching my channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the red button at the bottom. Click on that subscribe button. Also, hit the like button and write down your comments. And don't forget that when you're on a PC, comments are not viewable as often as it is if you were actually on your phone. So just think about that. I see you guys later. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.